Well, well, I wasn't expecting our uninvited guest to make it all the way to the top. Uncle Dieter. You're not gonna fight me, are you? You're not a combatant. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. It's been too long, but I regret to say I don't recall making lunch plans with you today. Are you certain you have the date and time correct? I'm sure I could pencil you in for another day. Our apologies for barging in without an appointment. This isn't exactly something we could take a rain check on. We have much to address: your baseless declaration of independence, the magic golems you unleashed on the city. But why don't you save us some time and hand Keto over first? I wouldn't be opposed to that at all. What? I think there's been a fundamental misunderstanding. Kia is not being coerced into cooperating with our collective. As you know, Crossbell finds itself in a precarious position. Beleaguered, oof, that word. Don't see that one every day. By threats on every side. That is her reason for working with us. Kia's protecting Crossbell of her own free will. Is that what you believe? You say that as if you didn't put her up to it, as if you haven't orchestrated everything. You were behind the Red Constellation's actions. You ordered the raid on Crossbell to stoke the people's desire for independence. And you were the one who had the IBC freeze Imperial and Republican assets, placing our state in even greater danger. I don't think I've ever seen such a textbook example of hero syndrome before meeting you. In the end, you created a situation where Kia would have no choice but to protect the people she cares about. Who'd have thought behind your pressed suits and pearly whites was a lying son of a sucker fool? You're no president of ours, Dieter, but even so, I have one thing to ask. Is this the justice you spoke of all that time ago? Yes it is. Politics is a far dirtier game than the pretty words would have you believe. In fact, what I've done pales in comparison to the atrocities of our neighbors. Trust you are aware of the tragedy that transpired prior to the Empire's invasion of Liberl 12 years ago, or the democratic revolution of the Republic, a road paved with spilled blood and stolen lives. What are you getting at? How can you imply that what you're doing now is in any way justified because of the past? Justification is not something one is entitled to. It is earned, wrested by one's own power and will. You see, I was never fully invested in the Croy family's mission despite inheriting the position of patriarch. Truth be told, Belle has dedicated herself to it much more than I have. However, once I saw the light, once I realized my ancestors' quest to create a septarian was more than mere fantasy, I rejoiced. At that moment, I was filled with gratitude for having been born into the Croy family. For through my lineage, I had in my reach the power to ensure this era of continental upheaval would bring justice to the land. Justice? You can't be serious. Are you trying to tell us this hasn't been for your ego, for your desire to control everything? How can you possibly stand there and claim this was all for the sake of what you call justice? What other reason is there? The IBC has been the largest asset holder on the continent for 10 years. I have no need for wealth. You think I aspire to rule the continent? Please, I'm not a bloodthirsty conqueror from the Dark Ages. It's simple. I could no longer stand the status quo. As the continent is trapped within the framework of nations, pointless conflict is inevitable. The establishment of a sovereign state was never my true goal. As such, Speaker McDowell's declaration of invalidity means nothing to me. All that matters is that my ideal of justice be realized in every corner of civilization. That my justice be the order that leads this world to peace. You really believe that? There's some merit to what you're saying, but still, this is too much. Dang, I knew you were nuts, but I didn't know you'd gone this far off the rails. Yes, but bringing his delusions of justice into being is no longer an impossibility. You're right, if anyone can make this madness reality, it would be Kia, the Septarian of Zero. Such power goes beyond the conventions of politics, to say nothing of moral integrity. Peter Croy. I'll give credit where it's due. The SSS has benefited time and again from your help. But I realize now that we put too much stock in your perverted conceptions of what's just. We're the Special Support Section. At the end of the day, we're members of the Crossbell Police Department. That means we have a duty to uphold the law, a duty to serve our citizens as shining examples of justice. But things aren't always so black and white. I won't deny that we've had our fair share of missteps. True, one's stance on justice can vary drastically with their perspective in life. We may make mistakes from time to time, but even so, we will chase after our ideal of justice. You said as much yourself, Mr. Croy. How does it feel having your own speech turned against you? Hard to believe you're the same guy who made it. The pursuit of righteousness is indeed a noble one. That is to say, when one lacks the power or will to carry it out. Consider the opposite, having both the might and resolve to exercise justice, yet refusing to do so. What else could you call that but negligence? You're wrong. Justice has no set definition. It evolves and grows with each and every person. The pursuit of it is something that holds value to everyone, man, woman, or child. What you're trying to do is homogenize it, to force your blanket perception of justice on the rest of the world. How can you possibly construe that as right? Is it really what justice is? Is this really what justice is to you? I am the one who unshackled the fetters of Crossbell's political system. It's through me that any reforms were possible at all. You would dare spit on the fruits of my labors. I feel like this is not what Peter Croy would be, how he would be responding right now. He seems way too level-headed and too good at this. Take Lloyd for what he says and get riled up over it. That's a different matter entirely. We have no intention of denying your accomplishments. It's as Lloyd said, you've helped us time and again. But that's all the more reason for us to be here. If anyone is going to bring you to your senses, it should be us. I once respected you. I even regarded you as family. And now I'm going to make you see the error of your ways. Very well. What the? That magic. Stay alert. Vast amounts of spiritual energy are emanating from Orcus Tower and gathering around him. I won't profess to be as adept as Bell in these matters, but as patriarch of the Croy family, I still know a thing or two. Thus, if I utilize Orcus Tower's spiritual conversion function, I can even do this. What? It sucked them inside. Good. Visual feedback and controls are fully operational. Using the power of the Septarian, I can control this machine at will. Uncle, what have you? Be controlling the ion from a spiritual phase space. The heck? Is that even possible? Behold, this white ion is the embodiment of justice I will bring to the world. Now the time has come to put my principles to the test. Pit your justice against mine, and we shall see who prevails in the end. This is final boss music. Fine, have it your way. We'll show you what it truly means to have conviction. This is definitely final boss music. Oh, come on. You're opening up with a crit? Oh man, we are doing no damage. And piloted by President Croy, its white frame houses overwhelming power. Ooh, you drop a Grail locket? Let's go. Go ahead and burst this up. Guess I should go on the offense. It's not as strong as I had hoped. I better not have used a turn. Alright, it didn't. Excellent. See how much this does. That was way more damage. What the heck? And blah, blah, blah. Prove your mettle. Fight. Oh, okay. You win. I understand your point now. You know? You might be onto something there, Manadryad. You might be onto something. Dude has Giga HP, man. Holy cow. That was a lot of damage. Let's see. How much does this give me? Nothing. Let's see. You have a craft. Could use that on Lloyd. Wasn't thinking properly though. Oh, that's wonderful. No 10. Oh, I just wasted that. Oh my gosh. I am so silly. We need to spread out. Is that called a political grenade? What the heck? Heal yourself. Use this to come over here. I don't know what you did. Being able to use arts is a little obnoxious here. What the heck? Why did you die for that? Is that a magic spell? Since when? Don't you do it. That's fine. Right, that's a good choice. I feel like I need to stay on the offensive, but getting a little slapped up over here. Alright, the obnoxiousness continues. If you're gonna die, you're just gonna die. Dang, you're already out? Okay. Ooh, you've got some movement on you. In hindsight, having Lloyd be the one with this ability is probably not the best, but it could definitely be worse. Oh, 10% HP for you. I don't know what that is, but last time I used an S-Craft, I died to it. Ain't nobody beating it. Ah, you're not in range. Alright, he's going after someone else. Finally, a miss. It's probably like the first miss of this fight. Probably not. A little crazy, but y'all know how it is. Use Buckafu. On miss. Yeah. Pew pew. All right. It was a little bit of a doozy there at the start, but you know, we picked ourselves back up. Oh, Pixie didn't get to level 5. We did it! That takes care of that. Oh wait, its spiritual energy is rising again. But how? Did I forget to mention, the Septarian of Zero provides this machine with an infinite source of power. The only way to stop it would be to annihilate it entirely. I suppose there's no room in his justice for fair play. There has to be something we can do. Settle down, I have no intention of taking your lives. That is, if you surrender peacefully and subscribe to my ideology. What in... going on? Flow of spiritual energy ceased? This can't be happening. Whoa. Vanished. The supply of spiritual energy must have run dry. Man, about time. I'm beat. They pulled it off. What is the meaning of this? Why has the energy from the Septarians suddenly halted? It would appear that playtime is over, I'm afraid. The Anguis from the Society. F. Novartis of the 13 Factories. What are you saying, Professor Novartis? What is the meaning of this? Is this another of the Society's ploys? Did you lay some kind of trap in this machine? Weren't you told? The only thing you were gifted was assistance. Now that I've acquired all the data I seek, I'll be taking my leave soon, along with the final model behind you, as per our contract. Contract? Are you out of your mind? I bought this machine directly from the Society. No right to take it back? I'm afraid not. There's been a slight amendment to the terms and stipulations. It states that once the machine has served its purpose, we are allowed to recover it. You can see the dotted line for yourself. The signature reads, Maribel Croy. What? It's all true. Oh, 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 oh. That laugh. It's Belle. Belle, what have you done? Where even are you right now? Are you not inside Orcus Tower? Of course not. I haven't been there for quite some time. I'm with Kia, as are the rest of us. What? That's right. We didn't come across any of them as we searched the floors. Arios, Uncle, Shirley, even Wald. So he really is with them. Alright, I got another 20 hours to go, it seems. Well, things are really heating up now. What is going on here? I don't believe this. All of you are betraying me. My apologies, Mr. President. However, my intentions and loyalties were never with you from the start. My collaboration has always been in service to the aims of Maribel, as well as her legal counsel. Legal? No, it can't be. But it is. Gasp. What? You're kidding me. No way. This can't be real. Explain yourself, Mr. Grimwood. So, do you remember a couple of hours ago, I went to Mr. Grimwood's office to see if I can go inside, and it was locked. And some of you might have thought, man, that was really random. Why did he want to go talk to the lawyer? It's because I knew that something was up with Grimwood. I don't know what. I don't know anything about what's wrong with him. But I knew something was up with him. How could you scheme like this behind my back? For ages, I've come to you for guidance. I trusted you. Indeed, and so too have you always been a prized pupil to me, Dieter. Your business sense is second to none, and your skills as a politician exceeded my expectations well. If you have just one fatal flaw, it's that you're an idealist. Up until now, Father, you've assumed that everything has been going exactly as you planned it. In actuality, every step we've taken has been according to Mr. Grimwood's vision, not yours. From the manipulation of the cult, to the agenda of the trade conference, to the raid on Crossbell City, to the moment you declared independence. Tell me, Father, just who was it that put those very ideas into your head? Had you remained on track, I would have been content to stay on the sidelines. But I have deemed that is no longer in my best interest to continue pulling the strings from the shadows. The Azure Zero project will proceed as planned, with myself at the helm. Azure Zero? What is that? Soon the Septarian of Zero will take its final form, the Azure Tree, where the ruler of space-time will rearrange the very principles of causality. Witness its rebirth. You guys seeing this? What is this blue light? To the southeast, near the wetlands. What the heck? So I definitely forgot to think about Mr. Grimwood. And I probably, I mean, it's been a long time since I could have considered him, but I knew something was up with him, but I wasn't sure if he was a pawn or a player, you know, so when I went to his office, I didn't know, like, what I was looking for going to his office. But, this tree is the final thing that I've been waiting for in this game. What comes after the moment the tree shows up, I have no idea. What? Well, would you look at that? Magnificent. We are bearing witness to the product of a singularity, an unanticipated miracle that brings even the salt pail to shame. Hold on. Didn't you say that tree is the true form of the Septarian of Zero? Where's Kia? What have you done to her? I can't understand why you feel the need to ask. After all, your dear, beloved Kia is right in front of your eyes. For the Azure Tree is Kia herself. It bears mentioning, however, that her heart and body have not been lost in the process. You can rest easy in that respect. More importantly, she has now become the arbitrator of all. There is no need to consider this a grim outcome for her, nor for any of you. If possible, I would like for all of you to remain in your roles as her guardians. This is all too much. None of this crap is making any sense. Right? That's what I said. But who cares either way, so long as it's a good time. If you plan to interfere, then go ahead. I have no objections to stopping you myself. Doing so is already provided for in the contract, after all. Wait, what? I don't give a darn what their big plan here is. But if I so much as see your face, I'm finishing you off for good. You got that, Wazy? Bald. Goodbye, everyone. Do take care. And before I go, thank you for everything you've done for me throughout the years, Father. You may have been a simple, hopelessly romantic fool of a man, but in the end, I could never bring myself to hate you. So a chunk of your allies in Zero are your antagonists in Azure. Trust no one. Yep. It seems like my guy theory is just crumbling, you know, in my hands every single time. Bell. As curious as I am to stay and watch how things unfold, other plans beckon me to faraway lands. I'll have to settle for reading about it in the follow-up reports. Wait. I'll be going now. I don't know how much you can hope to accomplish, but at least try to put up a good fight. I would hate for you to provide me with data that's anything less than noteworthy. I wish they didn't call this the final chapter, because this final chapter has taken a really long time. That nut job just had to get the last word in. Anyone injured? You guys, what happened here? More importantly, where did that giant tree come from? Well, where do we even begin? Suffice it to say, it means things aren't over just yet. I guess this final dungeon didn't take two hours. No. Well, it kind of did. Chief, is everyone on the ground all right? Yeah, those magical constructs vanished into thin air. We've already secured the tower. That aside, what in the heck happened up here? A lot. Yeah. Lloyd outlined the stuff. Unbelievable. So Grimwood orchestrated it all. It goes against all reason. It explains a lot, especially taking into account his connections in foreign affairs, business, the police, the guild, the list goes on. Thinking back on it, he had access to all the resources needed to pull something like this off. Heck if I know what his motive is, but we don't have time to suss that out right now. Right. Wazy, can you call him Merkaba? I was waiting for you to ask. You're heading over there then, huh? Yes, I know this might fall outside the scope of our work as officers of the law. But if that's where we're going to find Kia and answers to all of our questions, there's no other choice. My thoughts exactly. Someone has to stop Bell. It would be pointless to surrender after coming this far. And I've got a little family reunion waiting for me over there. I have a responsibility to go, too. Hey, I'm the one providing the ride. If the Merkaba goes, so do I. Not to mention, I have an axe to grind with Wald. I have my own score to settle as well. She and I will end this once and for all. This is something I must do. I have questions for McLean and Grimwood both, and I intend to give them the third degree myself. They won't be going there without me. Guess there's no point in arguing with any of you. It could have split in two, but you understand trying to lull players into making players feel that Orcus Tower is the final dungeon, then drop the ball afterwards? Well, yeah. I mean, like, if they end the chapter right here and then say, final chapter, I'd be like, I got you. But they're not going to do that. Leave the city to us. We'll figure out what to do with the president and everybody else in the tower. Listen up, I want you to go there and settle this the way you think it needs to be done. This is more than just a job for the special support section. You've got a duty to do this for yourselves. Yes, sir. That's all? That's all that I get? I get no money for that? Only 10 for liberating Crossbell City. The CPD is stingy. Alright, Mr. JRPG. I have to ask this question now. Okay. If I were to continue playing from here, based on your approximations and your memory, doesn't have to be exact, it can be with, give or take a few hours, how much longer do you think I have for this game? Are you for real? That thing's absolutely nuts. Because I do kind of have a hard cap on how much time I can put into this game. Is it true? Did Kia really make that tree appear? Yes, we have no reason to doubt it. The Azure tree, the final form of the artificial septarian. How unfathomable that such a thing could sprout from the delusions of man. Am I correct in assuming that even if you don't know what kind of power it's capable of? Yes, all my senses tell me that there is something extraordinary about the blue light it emits. It holds ascendancy over all elements, time, space, and mirage included. The Croy family manufactured the Septarian of Zero as a facsimile of the Septarian Mirage. Could it be that the power to control space and time was included in the process? Cannot profess to hold any insight on what the Septarian is capable of. Simply put, it would be to our benefit to assume that nothing is beyond its limits. You're kidding. A power of that magnitude would rival even Adios herself. Whatever the case, it doesn't change what we have to do. Arios, Maribel, Mr. Grimwood, and everyone standing with them. We're gonna find out what it is they're really after, and then we're taking Kia back. Exactly, without a doubt. Oh, heck yeah. This is starting to give me goosebumps, in a good way, of course. Grace, what are you still doing here? Shouldn't you have disembarked with Speaker McDowell? Can it, mister? You can't tell me what to do, sucker. I've got a duty to give Crossbellans the facts, and there's no better place to find them than on the front lines. Let me do my job, and that front page feature is as good as yours. This can hardly end well. Hate to change the subject, but we'd better get a head start on prepping up. You're right, there's no telling what could be waiting for us there. Fighting on the ground has ceased, so there's no place in the state we can't go with the Merkaba now. You give the order, and there's somewhere you need to visit, we'll be there. Stuff will do. I believe Cold Steel 2 spoiled the tree. Yeah, it kind of did, didn't it? Tree is kind of a big deal. Oh, we've got new monsters. The Dark Legend. Akamana. Magicom. That's a new... Come on, Dudley. Ooh, hold on. I can unequip your stuff now. But I would want to. I also picked up a Grail Locket. Grail Lockets are giga good. Assuming they do what I think they do. They do! Yeah, we're gonna give it to you. I think Lloyd would probably be the better choice here, but I need him to have some sort of gladiator thing. The gladiator belt is better. Alright, so you're a slower player. With the way I'm playing it, about 5 to 10 hours, that's your guess. Better off going to finish tomorrow. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Because, like I said, final dungeons in Trails games, at least 2 hours. There's been some of them that's taken me like 3 or 4 hours to do. Plus, I'm reading all the dialogue, so, you know, that always tacks on more time than normal. So, you know, I have to take all that into account. Let's go do some monster stuff. Alright, East Crossbell, Ancient Battlefield, Nox Forest. Oh, y'all just chilling now. I ain't gonna get into that right now. I need to find that. Level 100? Let's do it. Y'all just perfectly spaced. Oh, I should have. Oh, what was I thinking? I should have bursted. And I would have gotten the team rush and everything, man. Donkey Magikarp, oh no. Start. It might just be one of those. Watch yourself. Let's see here. Get some more heavy missiles. Hydro Cannon. Oh no! No, I was using the joystick, no! Fuck-a-foo. Oh, you canceled my art. Thank you for that. Very helpful. Arena spell. Does everyone consent to this looting? The SSS and chest, I do. Adios, I don't. Okay. Yeah, Mars Bell. Yeah. Okay. I need to find a monster. I'm on East Crossbow, right? They said East Crossbow. Am I tripping? Sucker fool. Oh, there's still one more area to go before Tangren Gate. Like, I always forget about that. Ooh. Those guys are mean. Oh my gosh, there is a lot of them. Alright, I've got some HP on them. Could have been better. Yeah. Unfortunate. That's annoying. Spellcasting could be worse. So we might as well just interrupt them. Man, that was pretty clean. Ooh, Pixie is level 5. Rune of Tempests. Ruby gem. Grants magic reflect. Arts deal 150% damage. That does not sound pretty good to me. What's left? Ruby gem. Ooh. Ooh. Upgrade. Let's just go to Tangrim Gate. Board the Merkaba. We're gonna go to the old mine. Try to find this last chest. Problem is I don't remember where this chest is. There's no map here. Almost ran into that enemy. Not there. Buckle foot. Where is this chest? I'm assuming it's in this dungeon. Could be wrong. That's the way out. Okay. Well, I guess it's not in this dungeon. Where in the world would it be? Oh, it is in this dungeon. Ah, Ah, ah. Oh, no. You know what? Let's just not risk anything. Go Ellie. 1400. Jupiter. Oh, these? My looties? My massive hecking quartzies? My space-bending, wind-flapping, gravity-welling magic orbs? Come on. Get out of here. Suckle foo. Sometimes they just sneak up on you, you know? I just wanted to see how much damage I was going to do. Horse is getting there. Maybe with the wanted monsters I can get that spot. Ancient Battlefield, Nox Forests. Oh yeah, there's one this way. I guess we'll go that direction first. I should have taken the car. I guess the car is busted up, huh? Oh, yep, should be that one. Alright, I'm gonna save here right outside the treasure chest and call it quits here. When I woke up this morning thinking, oh okay, you know, probably take us about 3 to 6 hours to beat the game, you know, and then I'll be able to go do all my other stuff, do all my normal stuff. I'll have my weekends back where I can sit around and do nothing and enjoy it. Well, here we are. Coming back tomorrow, sometime in the morning. You know, similar as today, sometime between 7 a.m. and 9 a.m., presumably. And I guess we'll plop in another 5+ hours into this. Monday is definitely the absolute latest that I would like to give to beating this game. So let's hope that we beat it tomorrow. Yeah. So yeah, thanks for watching. Appreciate it. See ya the next time I see you. Peace.